What's up, everybody? Another episode of the Scoochie Moffit Show. So it's Saturday over here at my house, and I've got nothing to do. And I thought I'd share another lure modification hack with you guys. You know, I like to modify a lot of my lures. So today, we're going to be talking about the jerkbait. Let's switch screens, get over to the workbench, and I'll break it down in greater detail. See you over there. Okay, here we are on the workbench. So I've got a handful of jerkbaits laid out. Let's start over here with the longer one. You're going to notice right off the bat on all of them, I removed the back hook. And I do that for a number of reasons. Number one, you get caught up in the line all the time when you're casting, especially if it's windy. And number two, and probably most importantly, that back hook is what catches all the debris. I fish in the lily pads a lot, and it just seems like when you have that back hook on there, you spend a lot of time getting hung up in the pads and not enough time fishing. So over the years, I've decided that I don't need that back hook. If you look at the smaller one, okay, and I've upsized these hooks, and we'll go over that in a second. This hook is covering 2/3 of the body. So more than likely, if you get a strike with just the one hook, you're still going to catch the fish. You don't need that back treble hook, and I call them trouble hooks because they're always getting hung up in something. When you got two of them together, one of them are bound to wrap around the line, and the back hook seems to always catch those lily pad stalks when you're trying to bump around through there. So again, I've gotten rid of the back hook. Let's go over here and look at the longer one. So this setup originally had 3 hooks on it. All right, and that's triple the trouble on the treble hooks. So I took the back one off. This is the factory size hook. All 3 of these hooks were the same size as that one there. But I upsized the front hook. And the reason that I do that, all right, and I don't know if you know this already or not, but a dying bait fish in the water, it'll swim a little bit and it'll pause and the head drops. And that is the sign of a dying bait fish, and the predator fish know that. So they're looking for that, and when they see a lure or a real fish drop, they get excited because Mother Nature tells them, get rid of the weak. All right, so depending on how the lure's made, some of them are weighted with little balls in here that will shift to the front when you pause, making the head drop. So that's great. So when you get that, you don't need as big of a hook up front, but if you don't have that, you're going to need a bigger hook. And I will experiment with different size hooks until I get the right amount of drop in the particular jerkbait that I'm using. All right, now another modification that I tried, and this one didn't work. You know, when you experiment a lot of times they just don't pan out. And this was one of those times. After some time when I was fishing and I didn't have that rear hook on there, I thought, you know what, for some added flash, let me put a gold Colorado blade on there. But the problem is, regardless of which one of these I use, no matter whether it had 2 hooks, 1 hook, 6-inch jerkbait, 3-inch jerkbait, that Colorado blade killed the wobble in the jerkbait. It just came through there real stiff like a stick. So that didn't work. So away with that. All right, here's another little tip here. So especially pickerel, and I'm in a pickerel tournament right now. It's winter time, so I'm all about the pickerel. They like gold. I had a lot of success last year with a gold tip at the rear of the jerkbaits. So that got me thinking, maybe I could add some gold. And I've got probably 15, 20 jerkbaits in my tackle box, but I just want to use these. So I took a little super glue and some gold glitter and just dressed up the front of that jerkbait. Now, I haven't been out with this particular jerkbait since I've done it, but I'm pretty sure that's going to add some numbers to my catch ratio. All right, so hopefully these tips will work for you. Maybe you've got your own ideas that you got off of these ideas, and I've inspired you to come up with your own tip. Anyway, I want to thank you guys, as usual, for watching another episode of the Scoochie Moffit Show. And if you like this video, smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you want to see more like it. That way you'll get a notification every time I put out a new video. Like I always say, less bitching, more fishing.